Hey everyone, this is Christopher Brown here again from alphalifestyleacademy.com. Now, in this video, we're going to continue off from where we left off in our last video. And what we've been doing is we've been talking about joint ventures, which is the fastest way to grow your company, especially if you don't have any advertising or a budget for advertising. And as we've talked about in some of our previous videos, it's joint ventures or group marketing. It's just basically word of mouth advertising on steroids. Everybody knows that word of mouth advertising is the best customer that you can get. However, what most companies are doing is they're getting individual people to maybe refer them to their friends and family. What we do is we look at how to get companies to refer their entire customer base into our products and services, so you can sell the thousands, tens of thousands, and even hundreds of thousands of customers in a very, very short time frame by using joint ventures. So we're going through Sohail Khan's book on joint ventures. This is chapter 3, and in this video, we're going to look at finding joint ventures, how to find the right strategic partnerships, because again, I've showed you plenty of examples of where companies have been able to build $1 million empire in as little as 30 days by using joint ventures. But in order for that to happen, you have to be able to find the right partners. If you just find anybody to refer you, that's not going to happen. Most people don't have a center of influence. So you want to find people who have big centers of influences. So let's go ahead and let's just get started here. Like I said, I'm not going to read this word for word, but we're just going to get a general idea of what they're talking about. But if you'd like more details on everything that we're talking about here, I want to encourage you to visit 90daymillionaire.alphalifestyleacademy.com, and there we provide you with a lot of tools and a lot of things to help you put this together. And even if you don't want to do that, we want to invite you to partner up with us as well. So let's go ahead and look at this. This is finding joint venture partners, how to find the right strategic partner. You will likely have some friends and contacts within your niche. If their target market is similar to yours, then they would be the first people you approach when looking for a joint venture partner. So last video, we talked about your power base. So you want to start with those people that you know. Then you want to, so let's go ahead and continue on here. You will also want to find other business people within your niche or complementary niches within similar target markets, contacting them and building relationships with these people, even your competitors. Again, joint ventures and group marketing is a great way to turn your competitors into your business partner, which is just one of the wide assortment of marketing tactics used by JV brokers. Will be of great benefit to you when you can create some joint ventures to involve them in. Where to find potential joint venture partners. Below are the best places to find JV partners. Now, there's a wide range of different areas that you can look for JV partners. As we continue here, I'm going to show you some of my favorites, but they're also going to give you some ideas of where to look for. One thing to keep in mind is there's internet companies, there's offline companies, and then there's small businesses in local geographic locations. So when you're finding JV partners, those are some things to consider. So first of all is your existing customer list. This is one of the best places to do deals. Why? Because your customers already have done business with you. They know you. They know your business and probably have a relationship with you. They will trust you and follow your recommendations if you build a good relationship with them, and if you've only sold and endorsed them quality products to them. Newsletter directories. Newsletter directories are an excellent place to find potential partners. Approaching these mailing list owners correctly, and you will have a very good chance of landing some extremely lucrative deals. Since they send out their publications to their client list on a regular basis, they often have excellent relationships with their subscribers. So we talked about this in our last video. There's a deal that I got introduced to. I got introduced to to this gentleman through somebody else. He knew I made money on the online and did a lot of business consulting and stuff. So he introduced me to this other guy, and he has a email list. He's been building it for over 20 years, has an email list of 300,000 subscribers. So I'm trying to work out a deal that way. At this point, I don't know what we're going to do with it, but just the potential is there. And those are why you want to find newsletter directories. So that's an email newsletter directory. Obviously, there's different places that you can look for these. So the Oxford directory of newsletters is a good place to start. They have about 75,000 newsletters to choose from, and you can go to mediafinder.com. You can either buy or subscribe to the online services for 3 to 6 months. You can also use new-list.com. You'll find the newsletter name, if you can advertise or rent the list, the contact information of the publisher, about the target audience size and mailing list, rental information, and so on. Now, in the UK, United Kingdom, the best mailing list directory is a company. We don't need to look at this. Chances are you're in the United States when you're watching this, so we'll just ignore that spot. Another directory is the Standard Rates or Data Services, SRDS, and the SRDS is a huge list of lists and can be found at srds.com, and will set you back a couple $100, but it is an invaluable resource for joint ventures. The UK alternative called Brad. So here's that is. Again, I'm assuming most of you are in the United States. The great thing about these books is that people or businesses who list themselves in these directories do joint ventures regularly, so you will probably not have to educate them on the concept every single time. How do you JV with list owners in SRDS or Brads? It's simple. You have a client selling a seminar on how to make money in 30 days with financial trading. You look up some lists on financial trading or some other topic similar to the subject of your seminar. You offer the list owner a commission in return for promoting the seminar to his or her list. That's it. The contact information is there. So he's talking about, in this example in the book, they're talking about a seminar. You don't always have to have a seminar. Maybe you offer a webinar, a course, an ebook, some sort of presentation, because the basic formula to this type of marketing, to direct response marketing, is you got your offer. You want to have something for a very low barrier to entry. For doing this online, we're collecting an email address. From there, we're selling them our information. A lot of times we'll sell the information, because that's how we're able to pay for advertising, but we'll sell that information, and that information, the piece, we use educational marketing, and that piece of information highlights the importance of why a person should want to go ahead and do business with you. So it doesn't matter whether you use a seminar, an ebook, a presentation, a webinar, whatever piece of educational material that you use. Then the yellow pages, it's kind of an out of date thing anymore, but so we can just ignore that for the most part. Seminar has been one of the best places in my experiences for finding partners. You meet and network with a lot of serious and motivated people. The higher the price for the seminar, the more players you will meet. You won't find time wasters at high-priced seminars. So you can go to, Grant Cardone's events, go to Russell Brunson's and the ClickFunnels events. There's a lot of different events that you can attend. You can network with people there, and that's a really great place. I'm going to Funnel Hackers Live. I've been to not the big 10X summits, but I've been to Grant Cardone's boot camps, which are higher priced, but they're intimate. And so again, as it says, the higher the price, the bigger the players that you're going to be able to work with. And so those events are like, again, they're a high margin, high ticket price, but it's a smaller group, so you get to be able to individually talk and work with people on a one-on-one basis. Okay. So let's continue where we left off. Regularly go to seminars in your field, and you'll probably meet many potential partners, people who have products, big mailing lists, in addition to spend time with them, thus getting to know them and have a better idea whether not they'd be a good partner. Search engines. Go to Google and type in the keyword that you're looking for. I'll cover more of this later. So obviously, come up with an idea of who is the target market is that you're going to go after. One of the markets that I network with when doing joint venture deals is real estate agents. So I find real estate agents, and I use LinkedIn and a lot of different places. But as I said, I'll even cover that more later too. Discussion boards, forums. There's not really that many places like that anymore. This isn't that old of a book, but technology moves so fast. They don't call them necessarily discussion boards anymore. What you want to more or less look is like Facebook groups or LinkedIn groups. Look at groups of people where they hang out. That's what you want to do there. But here's some other resources: jointventureacademy.org. This is the members forum that I manage. So JV-based Warrior Forum. Yes, and this one is still available now. It's not as good for joint ventures today as it once was, but it's still a pretty good place to go to. And jvnotifypro.com, and they have some things there too. Easing directories or online magazines is what they call them now. I'm trying to think of some of the good ones out there. But you can just go ahead and look for those. But they're basically blogs, sites where there's a lot of people who contribute to them, and you can find different areas that way. Again, I'm trying to think of the one that I have always used. I can't even I don't use it that much anymore. Social networks, and like I said, LinkedIn is one of the best places to find professionals. That's where I go to find all my real estate agents. Shows the people who are on LinkedIn are more likely to take it seriously. They're the joke is that everybody's a real estate agent. Your aunt and uncle is a real estate agent, even though that they've never sold a house or even a lot of cases done an open house. So, but if you find real estate agents on LinkedIn, they had to take the test, become a real estate agent, and then they had to all do all the steps to get themselves online, set up their profiles, and be on LinkedIn. So chances are they're going to be more professional. A lot of these real estate agents also put their phone numbers. So what I suggest is use LinkedIn. You can also use Instagram and some of the other social media sites, but cold calling them is really great. Cold calling is actually the best method for getting people. You just might have to go through a lot of numbers to find the proper people, but using LinkedIn and the telephone are my favorite ways of doing that. You'll have to go through the numbers to find the quality. This is how I look at it. Sorry if I'm rambling on here, but you have a machine gun. So when you do LinkedIn or you're cold calling, you're shooting a machine gun, and because you're shooting so many bullets that you're going to hit somebody eventually, right? So when you go out, find your 100 people, you're going to have about 5 or 6 of them that will make you that $100,000 a month income, like we've mentioned before, where you can also be like a sniper, and you might have people qualify to work with you. And you can do that. That's not my favorite method, but that is a method that you could use as well. So let's continue from where we left off. So LinkedIn, also Twitter, Facebook, some of the different social networking sites that you can use, how to use Google effectively. I'm sure you all know how to do that at this point. Here's how to search for different resources. So you want to put your keyword plus news, plus newsletters, plus books. Here's some ideas, something that you can use. What I also want to suggest is going to Amazon. And what you do on Amazon is you match up an author with a service provider. So just go through the authors pages. So again, when it comes down to real estate, I go through Amazon success authors, people who are writing about real estate marketing and finding and doing real estate deals. Okay. So then I might find somebody like that, but then match them up with somebody who does seminars and coaching and offers some back end products. So that's a really great way to find joint venture partners using Amazon. Let's skim through here. Advanced Google strategies. This is all pretty basic stuff, even though they're calling it advanced. So that's it for this. Now they're going into chapter 4, which is on contacting joint ventures. But like I said, my favorite way, go through Yelp, go get some phone numbers of small local businesses and just start cold calling, reaching out to them. If you go to 90daymillionaire.alphalifestyleacademy.com, I do have the scripts that I use both for the phone and for LinkedIn. With my LinkedIn script, I make it so you don't have to think about it. It's just copy, paste, and it walks them through the entire conversation, walks them from beginning to the end and getting them to sign up and everything. So we streamline the operation so to get a lot of people, this is uncomfortable for, so we want to make this as easy as possible for you. So again, just go to 90daymillionaire.alphalifestyleacademy.com. We go more into this. The whole purpose of this, yes, you can go ahead and do this on your own. There's a lot of nuances that you're not aware of listening to what I'm talking about here, things that you're not prepared for. So really what I like to invite you to do is just partner up with us. Better you do, the better we do, the better I do, the better you do. So it's a win-win situation for both of us. So again, you can go ahead and go to 90daymillionaire.alphalifestyleacademy.com for more details on that. Or you can also send me a message on LinkedIn, and first send me a friend's request. So connect with me first, and then you can just go ahead and send me a message from there, and we can see what we can arrange there, okay? But I'll put my LinkedIn profile down in the resources section here on YouTube. But take care, everyone. Have a great day. We'll talk with you next time. Bye-bye.